but with the just the little QT wave, oh my gosh. I said, the sciatica is gone. That pain in my side of my cheek is gone. And overall, I thank God I've been very healthy.
Hi, Alice. Thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your story. So, can you start off just by telling us a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Okay, I was in a lot of pain with sciatica, a really acute pain with sciatica. And anyway, and I've been seeing a chiropractor and I've always been into natural remedies and holistic medicine and this. I've always all my life, and so I always went that way. So I kept looking for any kind of devices, and I started learning about frequency, vibration, and energy, and about all of this. And I said, in frequency healing, and I got a few things, but nothing was helping at all. And so what happened is that I learned about QHS through seeing a video that Cynthia had made, or actually she was interviewed by Mel Carmine, and she was talking about quantum healing systems. I said, this is fascinating. Anything quantum, my ears just perked up. And so anyway, I learned about it from her. Immediately after the video, I went online, joined QHS. And I just knew that I knew that I knew. I said, this is the future. It's absolutely the future. And I said, there's so much hope in this for people and for mankind in general. And so anyway, I knew something was going to come up by, what Cynthia was talking about. Then Dr. Alfredo came out with this little black QT wave, and I got it naturally. And within a few weeks, the pain was completely gone. I have not any more, no more sciatica. And that was just on the little one. And again, it took a few weeks. I'm going to say probably I'm going to say 6 weeks. And it was completely gone. The other thing is I have in fact, the oral surgeon told me, he says, the only way to alleviate the pain is only eat soft food. Don't eat anything that's crunchy, no nuts. And I love nuts. And I said, oh my gosh. Well, and it's a nerve that goes from the lip to the ear. And it has a long medical term, and I don't know. I can never remember the name of it or even pronounce it. But anyway, so and I said, no, this isn't this, I just can't go on not eating nuts. I love all kinds of nuts and all that. And so with again, the small QT wave, the pain gradually start going away. And I noticed, I said, I'm eating nuts and no pain. Because occasionally I'd cheat and just say, I don't care. If I suffer through some pain, I've got to have a few nuts. Anyway, and I'd pay the price too. But it would take a little while the pain to go away. But with just the little QT wave, oh my gosh. I said, the sciatica is gone. That pain in my side of my cheek is gone. And overall, I thank God I've been very healthy. I really have been. And that's what was going on with me at the time. And anyway, but the sciatica pain, I tell you, it was even the chiropractor looked at, she says, boy, do you have an acute case of sciatica? I says, tell me about it. Anyway, but it was anyway, but that's my story regarding the sciatica. Yeah.
What did the chiropractor say when you told her how come it went away?
I haven't been back to see them, and her husband is very much into, I guess, I think about, yeah, I haven't even read the book. I bought the book, and it was on healing with vibrations. And I need to go back to talk to him specifically and share with him about QHS. And I haven't been back because the chiropractor is quite a ways for me to go to anyway. So I haven't been back, but I've been wanting to go back to talk to him, to her husband. And anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see what he thinks. It really is because
Well, and now the touch.
he's very much into sports medicine, very, very much. What a lot of his clients are athletes. And so anyway, so
Well, and now that the touch came out, you can actually say, hey, check this out, you know?
Yes, I'm going to share with him. Yeah, definitely.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
So, Alice, what are you going to do when you have a 30-year-old body after your do-over? What excites you about that?
Well, I should say my eyes. If there's one thing I have to pick out, ever since I never had 20/20 vision in my whole life. And, and as you get old, of course, now I have a little bit of cataracts. I can see, I don't have any issues driving and stuff like that, but I do have cataracts. Naturally, the eye doctor said eventually you're going to have that surgery. Kept saying no, no to myself. No, I'm not going to have cataract surgery. I says no. I know that QTWave is going to fix that problem. And so anyway, but I do have issues with my eyes, glaucoma. I just recently, or past few years, developed glaucoma, which a lot of people in my family do have it. And anyway, so my vision is very, very poor, very, very poor. When you have an optometrist that tells you, "Oh, you poor dear, your eyes are so bad," you know they're pretty bad. Anyway, the vision portion of it. And so anyway, and then like I said, I have floaters, I have and cataracts, and then the glaucoma. And to be able to see 2020, because I'm an avid reader. I love to read. I just love knowledge, learning about all kinds of things. Like I said, frequency healing and all that. And so I love to read. And that to me is going to be such a blessing. And anyway, and my weight, of course, ever since postmenopausal, my weight is just climb, because I used to be very, very, very thin to the point that the doctor even told me at one time, you need to gain some weight. And so anyway, and I was always thin until postmenopause. Then it just crept up and, anyway. So, but that kind of thing, that's really what the do-over is. My focus is my eyes, and of course I my weight, and even though I thank God I'm able to do things, I'm very, like I said, I'm taking trips up, various parts of the world, and doing things. I'm not climbing Mount Sinai. Now that I'm not going to do, and, but I am, a lot of other steps. So, but to be able, especially my eyes, especially because I've never seen 2020. You know what I mean?
So,
And
when your eyes are perfect and your body is healthy and strong and lean again, what are you going
yes.
to do? How's it going to make your life better?
Oh, I think I can do more. I think I'll be a little more energetic in terms. Yeah, have more energy. I don't have a lot of energy. Of course, I'm very, very, like I said, I love to read. I'm that type of thing. I'm not one that I'm always like my daughter. She can't sit still. She's always doing, always having to do this, do that. She's just, and anyway, that's just how she is, and that's fine. Well, I am how I am, and anyway, so I think personally, I'll be able to do things a little more. Let's say like 100% is the only way I could think of it. Whatever. Right now, even let's say in taking this trip, a couple times last year to Saudi Arabia, and going, you're in the desert, and there's a lot of you're either in rock or sand, and climbing things, and I'm not able to climb like I would love to be able to, or not even think twice. Do I want to do this? Now I have to think about it. Definitely, can I do this? No, for right now. But I'm thinking being able to do what you want to do, with that's how I look at it. I'll be able to do, what I want to do. But right now I'm kind of limited, and anyway, my weight, and like I said, it'll be better when you're 30 years old or about that. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, no limits, no more limits. You'll just do
That's
what you want.
that's exactly the perfect way to put it. It really is. Yeah.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
will you come back and do another video post QR after your do over?
Sure. Hmm.
Yay! I
Yeah.
can't wait.
I'll be happy to. Yes. Yes.
Cool. So, Alice, what would you like to say in closing?
Oh, I just think for me, it's been such a blessing with QHS. And again, all the different, I have the devices here going from this one and getting results from this one, then a little more powerful, this one, which helped me when I was in Saudi Arabia. In fact, injured my knee. It wasn't climbing or anything. It was walking into a restaurant and I twisted my knee badly to the point I had to go to the hospital, and they just looked at it and they says, "You really strained that kneecap." And I thank God I had this and the small black one. And believed I kept that on that knee all the time. And I said, that's the only way I made that 15-hour flight back home. And I said, it was really, 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 really made a difference. I really believe that. And anyway, because I was in a lot of pain at that time. And then again, like I said, then going to the V6, I absolutely enjoy that. And now the V9, which is wonderful. It really is. And I know, let's see, what do I just am so, I'm just really, really, really so happy and that I found QHS. I absolutely, the way I feel about it is that it's hope for everybody. Whereas before, I really, it's really hope for everybody. That's how I look at it for anybody with any kind of problems you have. It's just hope. And now we're seeing, especially with the touch, the V9, we're actually, we're seeing a lot of results, even starting from like myself with the sciatica, the pain that I did, I had with that sciatica and then my knee, but it really, really helped. And I can see, that's what I see in the future is that I said one day, I said, healing is coming to mankind. And that's so, to me, that is just so exciting. It really is. And to be part of QHS, to be able to participate in these trial studies, that's really, 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 really fantastic to be part of it. It's history in the making. It really, really is. And I'm just glad I'm here. I really am.
Well, I am glad you're here too, Alice. And you're right. It is history in the making, and we are the pioneers that are bringing this to the world. So thank you for sharing your story and for being a part of our amazing community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.